Hello, my name is Gabe Zollner. I went back on that website before it's new. It's very interesting. There's a New York assemblyman by the name of Steve McLaughlin, and I guess he's one of the few that seems to have a spine and a backbone. And what he did is he put up on Facebook a little video clip along with some additional information that I thought I'd try to share with you. Now, what he proposed in the video, or what was proposed in the video, was proposed by the governor from New York, Governor Cuomo. And there's information here that I think is a little bit frightening. Now, this is a list of proposals that the Democrats would rather that you don't see. And there's actually 15 items. The first one is confiscation of assault weapons. That means, you know, the ones that you already have, they're going to take. Confiscation of 10-round clips. Statewide database for all guns. Continue to allow pistol permit holders information to be released to the public. Label semi-automatic shotguns with more than 5 rounds or pistol grips as quote-unquote assault weapons. Item 6. Limit the number of rounds in a magazine to 5 and confiscation and forfeiture of banned magazines. That's interesting. I've never heard of a 5-round magazine. It's number 7. Limit possession to no more than 2 magazines. Limit purchase of guns to 1 gun per person per month. That's number 8. Number 9. Require relicensing of all pistol permit owners. Number 10. Require renewal of all pistol permits every 5 years. Number 11. State-issued pistol permits. Number 12, micro-stamping of all guns in New York State. Wow, micro-stamping, that's pretty incredible. Number 13, required licensing of all gun ammo dealers. Number 14, mandatory locking of guns at home. That's interesting. What good are they going to do you if you can't find the key and you need to get access to your weapon? Number 15, fee for licensing, registering weapons. Now, you see, you have 15 different items. Now, here's the problem. Not one of these items pertains to the bad guys, only to the good guys. We have no idea how many weapons the bad guys have. We have no idea how many magazines the bad guys have. We have no idea how many automatic weapons the bad guys have. We have no idea how many assault weapons the bad guys have. Why? Because unlike the good guys, the bad guys can't buy them legally, so they either steal them or they buy them illegally. So all these rules can only apply to the good guys, not the bad guys. You have to ask yourself a question. Do good guys do the killings or do bad guys do the killings? Well, doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that answer out. It's the bad guys that do the killings. So what Cuomo wants to do is he wants all these 15 regulations to impact who? The good guys, not the bad guys. You see, that's why none of this works. And all this is grandstanding. All this is a sitcom. That's what it really is. It doesn't work. There's no way that you can prevent the bad guys from doing what they do. There's no way that you can confiscate the bad guys' assault weapons. You don't know where they are. So this is all a bunch of hokey. That's all it is. The only ones that are going to suffer are the good guys, with increased fees, with increased surveillance, with increased costs, with increased whatever. It's completely insane. No different than the majority of our representatives. The problem with these people is they don't live in the real world. They're not affected the way you and I are affected. They have their 724 security. I mean, Obama, even now, reinstated, he's going to have security for the rest of his life, armed security, and so will Michelle LaBelle. How insane is all of this? You know, it doesn't make any sense. They need to focus on what? They need to focus on Benghazi. All this gun hokey-mokey, all it does is distract, divert, for what? So they can deceive. That's all it is. That's all it's ever been. That's all it will ever be. one crisis after another, to take the focus off of the previous crisis. The focus should be on Benghazi. I've said this numerous times. Benghazi is the key that'll end this nightmare. Nothing else is important but to stay on Benghazi. That'll end it once and for all.